Apocalyptic beliefs. Fixation on end-time scenarios or apocalyptic events is a hallmark of religious delusion. Individuals may believe they have secret knowledge of how the world will end, obsessively preparing for these events by hoarding supplies or isolating themselves. These beliefs are often based on visions, dreams, or interpretations of religious texts. They may claim to have identified specific dates or signs of the apocalypse, which they view as undeniable. This fixation can lead to strained relationships, as loved ones struggle to understand or accept these drastic lifestyle changes. They may also spread their beliefs, attempting to recruit others to join their preparations. Any skepticism is dismissed as ignorance or spiritual blindness. When their predictions fail to materialize, they may reinterpret events to maintain their narrative. The obsession with apocalyptic events often overshadows other aspects of their life, consuming their focus entirely. Belief in special abilities or prophecies. An individual experiencing religious delusion may claim to possess supernatural abilities, such as healing others, influencing events, or making accurate prophecies. These claims are often accompanied by a strong conviction that they have been divinely chosen for these gifts. They might perform rituals or demonstrations to prove their abilities, though such actions are rarely verifiable. Failures are typically rationalized, reinforcing the belief rather than dispelling it. Their prophecies may center on world-changing events or personal revelations, often interpreted as unique and exclusive to them. The individual may experience euphoria or a sense of superiority, believing they are fulfilling a sacred role. Over time, these claims can lead to conflicts with others who question their validity. This belief often results in alienation, as the individual perceives skeptics as spiritually unenlightened. The obsession with these abilities can overshadow personal relationships and practical responsibilities. Refusal of medical treatments. A significant sign of religious delusion is the refusal of medical care, even when faced with severe health issues. The individual may believe that divine intervention alone will heal them, or that medical treatment interferes with their spiritual purity. They may interpret illness as a test of faith, feeling that seeking help signifies a lack of trust in their deity. This belief often places them at risk, as treatable conditions go unaddressed. Loved ones may struggle to convince them otherwise, resulting in emotional strain and conflict. They might also discourage others from seeking medical help, promoting faith-based solutions instead. This refusal can escalate during critical moments, with the individual relying entirely on prayer or rituals. They often dismiss warnings from healthcare professionals as irrelevant or misguided. In extreme cases, their delusion may result in life-threatening situations, further isolating them from others. Seeing patterns everywhere. Those with religious delusions often see patterns or messages in random occurrences, interpreting numbers, symbols, or events as divine signs. Everyday objects or situations, such as billboards or microwave timers, are seen as coded messages from a higher power. This heightened pattern recognition becomes a central focus of their daily life, influencing decisions and behaviors. The brain's natural tendency to seek order and meaning is amplified, often leading to obsessive thoughts. These perceived patterns can create an overwhelming sense of importance in otherwise ordinary events. Attempts to reason with the individual may be dismissed as ignorance of divine truths. Their interpretation of these patterns often aligns with their pre-existing beliefs, reinforcing their delusional worldview. Such behaviors can lead to misunderstandings or ridicule, further isolating them. The fixation on these patterns can consume their thoughts, leaving little room for other activities or relationships. Grandiose sense of a divine mission. A person with a grandiose sense of divine purpose may believe they are chosen to fulfill a world-altering mission. This conviction often lacks external validation but feels undeniably real to the individual. They may interpret personal hardships or opposition as trials meant to strengthen their resolve. Their sense of mission often leads to impulsive actions, disregarding social norms or practical consequences. Relationships may deteriorate, as their focus shifts entirely to their perceived calling. Attempts to question or critique their mission are often dismissed as spiritual ignorance. They may seek to gather followers, believing their role is to lead others to salvation or enlightenment. Such beliefs often create a sense of isolation, as others struggle to relate to their perspective. Over time, their self-imposed responsibilities can become overwhelming, leading to further mental and emotional strain. Hypergraphia. Hypergraphia, or the compulsive need to write, is another sign of religious delusion. Individuals may produce extensive texts, claiming divine inspiration for their writings. These works often explore grand themes like biblical prophecy, the nature of the universe, or their divine mission. The writing process can feel automatic, as though the words are flowing through them from a higher source. This behavior may consume days or weeks, with little regard for basic needs like sleep or food. The individual often believes their writings hold profound truths, dismissing criticism as misunderstanding. Sharing these works with others is common, though they are rarely met with the validation the author expects. The sheer volume of their output can be overwhelming, creating further distance from others. Despite this, they remain convinced of the importance of their writings, dedicating significant time and energy to the task. Feelings of guilt or shame. Intense guilt or shame over perceived spiritual shortcomings is a frequent component of religious delusion. The individual may feel they are failing to live up to their divine calling, leading to obsessive religious rituals or behaviors. These feelings often stem from an exaggerated sense of responsibility for spiritual matters. They might engage in acts of penance or self-punishment, believing it will bring them closer to their deity. This scrupulosity can lead to significant emotional distress as they struggle to meet impossible standards. Loved ones may find it difficult to provide reassurance, as the individual's guilt feels deeply ingrained. These behaviors can disrupt daily life as spiritual concerns take precedence over all else. Attempts to ease their guilt are often interpreted as dismissing their spiritual responsibilities. Over time, this guilt can lead to social withdrawal and a decline in overall well-being. Claims of religious persecution. A strong belief in being persecuted for their faith often accompanies religious delusion. The individual may feel targeted by demons, governments, or even loved ones, interpreting opposition as proof of their righteousness. These claims of persecution can lead to paranoia, as they see threats in everyday interactions. Efforts to help them are often dismissed as attempts to undermine their faith. This mindset frequently results in strained relationships as others struggle to connect with them. They may withdraw from society, believing isolation is necessary to protect themselves from harm. Their actions often become erratic, driven by a need to defend their beliefs at all costs. The persecution narrative reinforces their delusional worldview, providing a sense of purpose amidst perceived adversity. Loved ones may feel helpless as they watch the individual spiral further into paranoia. This belief can escalate to dangerous behaviors as they take drastic steps to defend themselves. Spiritual battles. Vivid imagery of angels, demons, or spiritual warfare is a common feature of religious delusion. The individual may claim to see or interact with these entities, often describing elaborate battles or encounters. These experiences feel real and are deeply ingrained in their worldview, influencing their daily decisions. They may develop rituals or behaviors meant to protect themselves or others from perceived spiritual threats. Attempts to challenge their beliefs are often met with resistance, as the spiritual battle feels undeniable to them. These visions can lead to erratic behavior, as they respond to threats others cannot see. Loved ones may find it difficult to connect with them, as their focus shifts entirely to these spiritual conflicts. This mindset often isolates them, as they struggle to engage with reality. Despite the distress it causes, the individual remains convinced of the importance of their role in these battles. Direct communication with the divine. Claims of direct communication with a deity or supernatural beings often accompany religious delusion. These experiences, whether auditory or visual, feel deeply personal and transformative. The individual may believe they are receiving exclusive messages or instructions, heightening their sense of importance. Such communication often dictates their actions, from minor decisions to major life changes. They may share these experiences with others, seeking validation or understanding. Reactions from loved ones can range from concern to skepticism, often straining relationships. The individual may become defensive, viewing doubt as a rejection of their spiritual truth. This belief often leads to an obsessive focus on deciphering and fulfilling divine commands. Over time, their perception of reality may become increasingly disconnected as these experiences dominate their worldview. This channel achieved monetization naturally in around 4 months. By following the right strategy, you could reach the same goal, or even faster, in just 30 days. Check the description or pinned comment for more information. In our next video, we dive into the top 12 religious scandals that shook the world. From shocking betrayals to controversial leaders, we'll uncover the dark side of faith that's often hidden behind closed doors. Don't miss out on this eye-opening exploration. Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button for more insights.